For 800 years, this wasn't Spain. This was Al-Andalus. It was the torch of the world. While London and Paris were drowning in mud and the Dark Ages, Cordoba had paved streets, streetlights, and libraries with 400,000 books. It was the peak of Islamic civilization. And then, in the blink of an eye, it vanished, wiped off the map. How does a civilization that powerful just disappear? They didn't lose Spain because their enemies were too strong. They lost it because of a disease that is infecting the Muslim world right now, today. To understand the fall, you have to respect the climb. In 711 AD, Tariq ibn Ziyad landed on the Rock of Gibraltar. He burned his ships. He said, "The enemy is in front of you, the sea is behind you." There was no retreat. And because they had complete reliance on Allah, they conquered the Iberian Peninsula in a matter of years. For centuries, Muslims, Christians, and Jews lived in la convivencia, coexistence. Science exploded, surgery, algebra, philosophy. Europe didn't teach Islam, Islam taught Europe. So, where did the rot begin? It didn't start on the battlefield, it started in the heart. There is a cycle to history. Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men. By the 11th century, the unified caliphate collapsed, and in its place rose the Muluk al-Tawaif, the party kings. Instead of one ummah, the Muslims split into 20 tiny kingdoms. And this is the part that should scare you. These Muslim kings were so jealous of each other that they started paying tribute, or taxes, to the Christian armies to protect them from other Muslims. They sold their dignity for a temporary throne. They were too busy fighting their brothers to notice the wolves gathering at the gate. Does that sound familiar? The year is 1492. The circle is closing. Kingdom after kingdom has fallen. Toledo, Cordoba, Seville. All that is left is Granada. The last king, Boabdil, hands the keys of the Alhambra to King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella. The cross replaces the crescent. The azan is silenced for 500 years. As Boabdil rides away into exile, he looks back at the beautiful palace he lost, and he starts to weep. His mother, Aisha, looks at him with cold eyes and delivers the most brutal line in Islamic history. "Cry like a woman for a kingdom you could not defend like a man." It wasn't just a military defeat. It was a spiritual suicide. Andalusia didn't fall because of swords. It fell because of disunity. It fell because they loved the dunya more than the deen. They thought it would last forever. They were wrong. History doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. Look at the map of the Ummah today. Are we united, or are we the new party kings? The story of Spain is a warning written in blood. If we don't learn from their loss, we are doomed to repeat it. Subscribe to Taqwa Tales. Let's learn the history before it's erased. I'll see you in the next one.